anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
This police officer, member of the SWAT team and was still working for the police at the time of the interview, decided to tell his story to a Bulgarian journalist. One day his boss called him in and told him that he had a special assignment for him and that he had to meet at the office right away. When he arrived, he was told that his boss had a second paid job for him. The second job would entail being a driver for a very rich Bulgarian businessman in the wine industry. It was implied that this was an offer that he couldn't refuse, or else he would lose his main job also. While working as a driver for the businessman, earning what amounts to his monthly salary every single day, he also got offered other tasks by the businessman. One task was to transport drugs to different cities for further cash bonuses. He earned enough money in a very short time to easily buy a brand new apartment in cash, and also reveals that every single one of his teammates at the SWAT team were also working for either the same businessman or other similar types of businessmen, all of whom had also received their second job from their boss like this guy had. We have also seen many examples of this going on in the normal police forces, where they basically operate like a criminal organization, usually with leads going all the way up to the top of the chain of command. Turns out that the head of the organized crime drug trafficking unit, together with two other senior officers and also a high-ranking intelligence officer, were in fact the heads of organized crime in Bulgaria. These were the main Bulgarian points of contact with foreign police services in Schengen, the Interpol and the EU in crimes related to drug trafficking. They were in fact also working for the drug traffickers, making sure police operations were obstructed and foiled, tipping off the drug cartels, destroying evidence and making sure they would not get caught, even in cases outside of Bulgaria that they had knowledge about. But they got caught, right? So the system seems to be working. Well, not quite. The only reason guys like these get caught in Bulgaria is because foreign services must have been tipped off somehow. In cases like these, the real perpetrators are usually at the very top of the political elite and state services. Usually you will never hear about these guys again. Are they even still in jail? Do they still have the same identity? No one knows, they just disappear, never to be heard of again. This woman recently quit her job after 10 years as a border and customs agent at 3 different borders in Bulgaria. After one of her colleagues was killed on duty, she finally had enough and decided to tell her story. She reveals that most border agents seek out the job because of the large amounts of bribes they are able to take home. But getting this job is not easy. In fact, she reveals that you have to pay around $25,000 to the superiors to even be considered for this relatively low-level position as a border guard. The price is a very small sum to pay compared to what you will be able to earn in bribes in just a couple of weeks of work. In fact, there is a huge line of people ready to pay the price and are just waiting for a free spot to open up. What she reveals about the work at the borders is pretty shocking. everything from trafficking busloads of unaccompanied Ukrainian children to Turkey, robbing migrants of their belongings, and of course, the biggest moneymaker, letting many metric tons of cocaine and heroin pass the border every single day, all of which happens with the knowledge of their superiors who receive a big cut of the bribes. What is also generally known is that the superiors are not doing this by their own initiative. They are in fact also paying cuts of the bribes to their own superiors, with money working their way all the way to the top of the government and state elite. So, to the final conclusion, is Bulgaria a mafia state ran by organized crimes on all levels of the government? I don't know, you tell me in the comments below. Thank you for watching.